Am I audible?
Yes, Anil, please go ahead.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Once again, a very good morning and good evening to all across the participants across the world. Welcome to day 4 of this session. So, a quick recap for about what we had done the last few days. So, day 1, we learned about how to meditate, the techniques of meditation, how to sit comfortably, the posture, how you observe your breath, your normal ingoing and outgoing breath, and how the meditation technique is all about. And we also touched upon what are the benefits of meditation, what are subtle experiences of the meditation. We we even meditated all last 3 days, practiced and experienced a bit. The next day we discuss a bit more scientific aspects about what happens to the state of mind during meditation. Prithvi took us through the different states of mind like beta state, alpha state, theta, delta, and gamma state. So it's important to understand the science behind the meditation as well as the subtle aspects about how what actually goes during meditation. So we want to ensure that we understand these sides of what happens exactly in the science. So in the third day, we deep dive a bit more into the concept of breath and experiences in meditation. We connected how breath is important and what breath does during the meditation. Shivu explained about do not force the breath. Just let it happen, let it freely flow and let the happening go on its own. Just be with the breath. He explained about the rhythm of our respiration, why it is important, and how it affects. And the only way to achieve is with practice, a proper practice. No reading books can help you achieve as much as you practice. And he also explained more about the how an individual reach a meditative state. So it's simple: sitting for meditation, sitting in meditation, and just enjoying the state of meditation. There is nothing else required. And then he went on to touch upon the subtle sensations about whenever we meditate, whenever we be with the breath, the sensory, visual, emotional, and bodily experiences, because these are all experiences. We need not expect that these experiences should come, and uh, we don't need to even fancy these experiences. Every individual is unique, and we all have different experiences. Some do not have any experiences, so don't cling on to these experiences, and don't put that as a crown as well. All you need to do is just sit, meditate, let it. Anyway, it's all natural. Let the entire thing go natural, and what you experience is also going to be natural. So um, continue doing that experiences. Meditate. So all we need to do is go beyond these experiences. So there are just 3 things to ponder upon this. First thing is observe, experience, and just let go. The second thing is do not judge or analyze what's happening. It's too early. Maybe we'll learn that a bit later. And third thing is just enjoy the experience. All we are here to is just sit, meditate, and enjoy. So I'm sure with this, I could cover the last 3 days of snippet. So with this, let me now welcome Mr. Sampath, and I'll hand it over to Sampath. Good morning, Sampath.
Good morning, Sunil, once again. Good evening, Shibu. Hello to all.
Morning, Sampath.
Yeah. Am I clearly audible?
Yes.
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you. Friends, welcome to day 4 of meditation. Today, we will do a small exercise before getting into meditation. All you have to do is follow my instructions. And thanks to all those who have kept their videos on. So we'll start. Take your spectacles off, please. And please close your eyes. We are not yet getting into meditation. We will do it a few minutes later. But if you want to clasp your hands and cross your feet, you can do that. That's your choice right now. And just relax. And please focus on my words totally. We start with relaxing the body. Observe your body while relaxing. Start from the head. Become conscious of your body as totally as you can. The head region. Eyes. Nose. Observe a couple of breaths and the sensation at the nostrils. Lips. Chin. Neck. Collarbone. Shoulders. Both the arms. Chest. Abdomen. And observe the movement caused by breath. How the belly is going in and coming out while breathing. Pelvic region. Whole of thighs. Calves. Knees and ankles. And the feet. Now, just observe any sensations in the body which you can become conscious of. Let it be breath, Let it be the movement. Let it be a pain. Any sensation. Anywhere in the body. It may be even a subtle sensation. But just observe. Wherever you can sense any sensation in the body. And if you cannot observe any sensation, then breath. And if you can observe any subtler sensation than breath, choose that. Anywhere in the body. Pleasant or unpleasant. Be totally in the body. Choice is yours. Observe carefully any sensations anywhere in the body. We are observing, no need to think about it. Just observe. Now slowly come back to breath. See the inhalation and exhalation. Where the inhalation ends and the exhalation starts. And the point where you're done with exhalation and you start breathing again. Don't deliberate. Just be an observer. While we are practicing being with breath, mind wanders. Now let us see where the mind wanders. Forget about body. Now come to mind. See what is going on in your mind right now. What thoughts are coming? Don't get into thinking. Be an observer and see what is happening. Don't stop the thoughts. Just be aware of the thoughts without interfering. Allow thoughts, but totally observe them. Be there when the thought happens. If you're not getting any thoughts, let's do this. Let's get into the past. And try to look at anything that comes from the past. Don't choose. Keep observing. Observe what comes onto the surface. But make sure you're in the past. Go back as much as you can. Be with the past consciously. Make sure you are in the past. Now slowly come back to now. And see what you can think of future. Look at all the thoughts that you have about future. Now let there be no past, only future. Can be work, family, health, commitments, financial aspects, relationships, aspirations, goals, targets, meeting the purpose of your life, anything but future. Now slowly come back to this moment, to this breath, which is happening right now. The natural breath, natural inhalation and exhalation. Be totally with a couple of breaths. Without altering the breath. Just observe. We are done with thoughts. Let's get into emotions. Right now, what are the emotions or feelings at this moment? Positive or negative? Watch it. worry, pain, hatred, anger, irritation. It's okay. Or pleasant feeling, love, compassion, anything. But observe your emotional body. Become aware of it, your own emotional body right now, in this moment. See how you're feeling right now. Joyful or sad? Don't get identified by your emotions. Come out of it and just observe. And if you observe any negative emotion, don't feel bad about it. Just observe. Now slowly come back again to the breath. Gently. And enjoy being with a couple of breaths totally. Now connect to your energy body. Just ask yourself, am I feeling high or low on energy? Become aware of your energy. Being a pure observer. And see if your breath is making any small difference to your energies right now. Because every moment we breathe in energy, prana. See how much pranic energy is going within with each breath. Don't alter the breath. Just observe, be the observer. Be totally conscious of where you are right now. Whatever you are observing, be conscious of it. Now, for a moment, become conscious of the observer who has been observing the body, the mind, the emotions, the past, future, the energy, the breath. Just be with the observer, which is you. Be with that observer. Keep your eyes closed and get into meditation. You can clasp your fingers, cross your feet, and continue being the observer of the normal, natural breath, and be with yourself. My dear friends, please come back to breath and be the observer with the help of each and every breath. slowly come back. Take your own time. When you're ready, unclasp your hands and place your fingers on your eyes for 5 to 10 seconds, please. You can gently open your eyes when you're ready. Please take your time. Thank you very much, dear friends. It's so wonderful to be with you all for this meditation. Personally, it's my privilege. And on behalf of team, I thank all of you for joining for these meditations. And today we have underlined a word called observer. So be an observer when you sit for meditation. Detach from the thinking, feeling, emotions, energy, everything. Come out of everything that you know and just be the one who is witnessing. Remember, if you can call anything as yours, that's not you. If I say this is my hand, I'm not my hand. So anything that you observe is not you. So detach from everything in meditation and just be pure consciousness, pure witness. That's what we are practicing. And even during the non-meditative time, during the day, switch into the observation mode for a few moments. Don't become over-conscious that you have to observe everything that you do. No deliberation, but switch into the observation sometimes. See how you're speaking or how you're acting, how you're thinking, how you're breathing. So the time which we give for meditation, how much we improved in that time, that can be observed in the non-meditative time. So please observe your progress, how much you're calming down, how conscious you are about your speech, thoughts, actions, decisions, your response, reactions to things that happen around. All the best, friends. So over to Prithvi and Shibu for today's topic.
Thank you, Sam. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
Prithvi, you are.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, all my dear friends. So today I'll be taking you through a simple understanding of my research subject, that is psychoneuroimmunology. So this is the study about body and mind connection. So let me share my screen. Shibu, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. So we all know that body and mind are connected, and mind is a lot more powerful than body. So to get a better understanding of this and to know how the body and mind are connected, uh, we will just go through some of the exercises today. And we all know that the lifestyle that we are leading today is a little stressful, and 70 to 80% of the visits to the doctors are stress related. Even the doctors, after prescribing the medicines, they say, please work on improving your lifestyle. So what does that really mean? So we have to understand that our attitudes, thoughts, and emotions have an impact on our health. How is the body and mind connected? So to know this, to get a better understanding about how body and mind is connected, shall we all do a small exercise? Yeah. So for this exercise, I request all of you to close your eyes. This is not meditation. Just however, you are just close your eyes and be with my instructions. Please close your eyes and imagine a bright yellow lemon in front of you, filled with juice, fully ripened. Cut it into 2 pieces. Bring one piece near to your nose and smell the lemon. Squeeze it a little and taste the lemon. Savor the lemon. Once done, please come back and open your eyes. Thank you for doing this. How many of your mouth watered?
I can say that mine was definitely watered.
Yeah, Shivu. Shivu, how did you feel that? How was it?
It was there. So when you said visualize the lemon, I was able to see that very clear lemon. And when you said actually the smell, the taste, and also the saliva was also there.
Yes,
and
yes.
Taste it as well.
Yeah, thank you, Shivu. Thank you for sharing that. So this was just a thought. You don't have a lemon exactly in your reality. Just a thought triggered all of this metabolism. It gave a signal to the brain, and brain gave a signal to the salivary gland to secrete the saliva in the body and prepare the body to digest this lemon. So just one single thought triggered all of this metabolism in the body. So what this means is every single thought has an impact on the body. It creates certain chemical interactions and metabolic activities in the body, which we are actually not aware of. So in every day, generally 70% of the thoughts that we think are negative, and 95% of the thoughts are repeated from the past. So, because of this reason, the negative repeated pattern of the thinking, this becomes the state of being, the state of our own being. And this repeated negative thinking is called as rumination in psychology, where we get addicted to thinking. Thinking becomes habituated, and we don't take any action but keep involving ourselves in thinking only and not do anything else. So this is called rumination, and there is a misalignment happening due to this. Right now, when you are focusing on this PPT and hearing to my voice, if someone really offers you the real lemon to taste it, your focus and mind is totally into this presentation. Your body is tasting the lemon, and you will not be able to actually secrete the same amount of saliva which you did when you actually thought of doing it. So there is a misalignment in the thought, action, and feelings. Due to this misalignment, there is a lot of imbalance that happens in the metabolic activity in the body. So that is why we get into a lot of stress. So as soon as we hear the word stress, we have a very bad impression about this word stress because we are very commonly hearing to this word. But let me tell you, my dear friends, that the stress hormones are very vital for us to be in the regular activities. If there were no stress hormones released in the body, today you wouldn't have woken up and attended this session. So, to have that commitment and to be in the regular activity, we need the stress hormones. But the problem here is due to the misalignment of thoughts, actions, and feelings, there is overproduction of the stress hormones that is taking place in the body. And as we have been addicted to thinking, we are always in the high beta brain waves, always anxious or depressed or in anger, and always stressed about some or the other thing. And this stress hormones have direct impact on our immune system. So whenever we are in this stress, a lot of stress hormones are released and it prepares the body to be alert to fight or just fly away. So the immune system will not get any energy and it just shuts down. By shutting down the immune system, we start weakening the immune system. And that's how the lifestyle diseases are becoming quite common everywhere nowadays. So this is leading to different kinds of illness that is we call as psychosomatic illness, where the mind is the actual root cause of uh, manifesting those root causes in the body. So body is showing the symptoms, the problem is actually in the mind, and this is called the psychosomatic illness. So, almost 95 to 97% of the diseases that we see in today's life is all psychosomatic. It arises in the mind and manifested in the body. And psychoneuroimmunology is not just that we are weakening the immune system, but our attitude, emotions, thoughts, and complete mental status has a direct effect on the immune system. Here, immune system not only weakens but also acts against its own body organs. That is what we call as autoimmune diseases. So in autoimmune disease, immune system attacks its own body organs and damages it. It all happens due to our own attitudes and belief systems and perspective towards the life. So if the belief system has two important effects, one is placebo effect and one is nocebo effect. So placebo effect is something like if a person believes that taking a pill will ease their pain, it is the belief on the pill that is actually easing their pain and not the pill. And that is called placebo effect, where the belief system has a positive impact on the health. Whereas nocebo effect is something that has a negative impact on the health, where for example, like we are made to believe that cancer is an incurable disease. And as soon as we hear that cancer, we get into the belief and we get into the fear, and that fear starts worsening up the disease. So that is called nocebo effect, where we have negative impact because of the belief that we carry. So mind is a very powerful weapon in battle of the health. So mind can be both healer and slayer. As I told you, it can be both have an effect of placebo and nocebo. It can help us to heal and also to damage our body. So understanding the power of mind is very important, and it will empower us to prevent some diseases and also to improve and promote the optimal health. So understanding the power of mind here, I mean understanding the power of thought. So in a day, we almost have 60 to 70 thousands of thoughts. and monitoring each one of them is quite impossible. So the key for us to monitor the thoughts is the feelings related to the thoughts. So in the mind, there are thoughts with pleasantful feelings and unpleasantful feelings. For example, the days that you spent during your school days or college days creating great memories are all related to some kind of pleasantful feelings, whereas unpleasantful feelings are like a death of a person who's very close to you brings in a very unpleasantful feelings. So the thoughts related to all of these feelings are in the mind. And what you feel at this moment depends on which thought your awareness is on. So that is what exactly we did in today's, before the meditation session. Sam took us into different awarenesses. He took our awareness into the body, to the mind, to the emotions, and to the energy body. So, in general, who is actually directing our awareness into a particular thought? Shibu, what do you think about this?
Yeah, so Prithvi, if you're not conscious, then it is definitely the external factors like the people or even things, various
Exactly.
things which we are addicted to.
Yes.
Those would be what I would say. Yeah, so if I
Yes.
can expand on it a little bit, right, Prithvi? So
Yeah.
if I can take an example, let's say we're going to the movies. And if it's a really, really good movie maker, which is why we're probably going there, then he can take our awareness easily from one part of our mind to another, right? Let's say there is a car chase going on in that movie. This is a very, very adventurous. So we are just totally hooked into that. There is our awareness right now is in the adventure area of our mind, right? So after that, there is a villain coming up, and he's doing some nasty things, right? So then we are in a fear area of our mind, right? So it's automatically going.
Yes.
All we are sitting there is we are in a virtual area, we are in a theater, we're just watching a movie, but that director or the producer or the movie maker can easily take our attention from one area of the mind to the other.
Exactly.
Could be if the hero and the heroine are romancing, just goes to that area of the mind too, right? But
Yes.
This is movies. This is just the movie, right? This is virtual, so to say. But this is also happening in our everyday life. So let's look into that. That's kind
exactly.
of what you were alluding to.
Let's
say you get up in the morning, right? So you get up, you see your kid, you're like super happy. You're very, very happy. And your awareness is in a happy state of the mind, right? At that point in time. So now you have to go to the work. So you dress up, you get into your car, and you drive to the train station because you have to catch a train to go to some place. And the train is in 10 minutes, right? So you're just driving fast. And then there is this one person who is right in front of you who's driving very, very slowly, right? So then what is your state now? You were in a happy state, but right now you are in a frustrated state of mind because you're going to miss that train. So again, that's a change of state, right? So finally, let's say he makes it to the train station and we hop onto that train. So then let's say it's a crowded train and there is all sort of conversations going on in a train, right? So there's, let's say somebody, a girl and a boy is fighting. Let's say just making some noise, they're fighting. So immediately the tension goes there. How dare he said that? He's not right. She shouldn't have said that, right? So again, attention is going. They have taken our attention. So maybe we were originally planning to listen to some music or read a book or something. But this external factor, which is again what we were referring to, this external stimuli or this factor got our attention, got our awareness, got our attention, and now we are hooked into that, right? So now we are engaged in there. we're actually engaged in that conversation. We are judging them. We are taking sides. So again, back to the we are allowing those external factors to dictate the awareness, right?
Yes.
So
yeah. Thank you.
And
yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Shibu. You beautifully explained how we are letting others and the external factors to direct our awareness. So, unfortunately, most of the times in the day, we let others, the people, things, and circumstances around us to direct our awareness. And wherever the awareness or the attention goes, the energy flows. So we energize that and we create that into our reality. So in our body, every single cell is like a battery, it has energy. So every membrane potential in the cell has a charge of about zero point 0.7 volts, and we are made up of 50 trillion cells, which comes up to 3 trillion volts of energy we carry in this body. But we are completely unaware of this energy because all this energy is given out in the thoughts of other people, things, and circumstances. And this is what we call as epigenetics. So it is not the genes that is actually having an impact on our health. It is the epigenetics. It is the environment outside of us which is actually having an impact on our health. So you are letting your environment to create your reality. This has to be actually the other way around, where you have to be the person who creates your own reality and not the letting the environment create it for you. So how do we take this responsibility of directing our awareness? And the simple, easiest way is meditation. For me, meditation is all about practicing to be aware at this moment. When we become aware of our body, of our thoughts, of our emotions at this moment, we take charge of directing our awareness into the thought that we really want to create for ourselves. And Anapanasati meditation that we are practicing is all about observing and being aware of our breath for a prolonged time. So this helps us to be in this moment, to be aware and present at this moment. And by being aware at this moment, we can direct our awareness into the thoughts and create our own reality. So by practicing meditation, we become more aware of this moment and you start creating your own reality. So thank you, my dear friends. Over to you, Sam. Thank you.
Wonderful job. Thank you so much, Prithvi and Shibu. Amazing. Thank you so much. Over to you, Sunil. If we have time for Q&A,
yes,
please take a couple of questions because we still have 2 or 3 minutes.
Yes, we'll make use of this golden time. Okay, I'll straight away bump into the questions. There are few questions we couldn't answer yesterday. We'll first prioritize them. The first question was asked by Bhargava. I was not able to lose my thoughts even for a moment. What should I do?
Prithvi, are you taking it?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Okay, I'll repeat that. I was not able to lose my thoughts even for a moment. What should I do?
I think Sam is better to answer that.
That will change gradually. Just meditate, give time for meditation, and that will change. That is bound to change. All you need to do is make a decision to give time for meditation and sit. It's a natural phenomenon. Mind has to calm down. The more you calm down in meditation, it will even affect your non-meditative time and thoughts will come down. I was an example for that. I was very, very hyperactive, and I became so calm because of meditation. If that can happen to me, it can happen to anyone.
Yeah, thank you, Sampath. Another question, something closely related to that. I tend to control my breathing when trying to focus on breath. How do I go in the breath observation mode?
I think we had the same question even in the last APS, and we answered there. So by focusing, by being with breath, if you are getting into the controlling of breath, what you do is stop breathing for some time.
Yeah, thank you.
Which you cannot do, right?
Yeah, yes.
That's when you will get into an understanding that breath is happening. You just by focusing, you don't have to take control over it.
Correct.
So stop observing breath for some time, and the breath keeps happening. And then when you are fine, you come back. Try practice. We have more sessions to look at that.
Right. So here's an interesting question. Thanks for the session on breath today. Is the thought of coming back to breath also a thought? How to overcome it?
That is awareness. Actually, when you are in the thought, you are not aware. The moment you realize you are in thoughts, you're already back to the awareness. Then you are shifting that awareness from thought to breath. As long as you are involved in the thought, you are not aware that you are with thought. So you will switch from involvement to awareness.
Right. Thank you, Sampath. I think, shall we take one more question? It's just about time.
Yes.
So Mr. Ravi had asked this question. When I'm in meditation, I got headache. Last 1 year, I'm doing meditation, but it's very heavy. I can't continue long time meditation because of this. Please suggest me about this.
Any kind of pain or headache or any pain anywhere in the body, if you carefully observe, it will not be there for all the time. Suppose I have headache. I just feel the headache for a few moments, but I carry the memory of that pain and I keep seeing I have pain. If you really want to observe today, please observe whenever you have pain at any point. Let there be a knee pain or a headache. Just observe. See, you will see that after 2-3 seconds, you will not have that pain actually. You are sticking to the memory of the pain. And you convert the pain into suffering. So erase that memory and every moment keep looking at that pain afresh. Do I have this pain now? Okay, now I have it. In the next moment, again do that. You will see that 95% of the time you will not have the pain.
Wow, what a wonderful explanation.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sampath. I think it's just about time. So shall we wrap up today? And we have 3 more questions, which I think we'll take up next day.
Sessions, yes.
Yeah. And there are also many questions requesting for the YouTube link and music. We are making an arrangement to get access. So please give us maybe a day or 2 more, and we will get back to you on this. You will have access to all of these materials. So shall we end the session, Sampath? We are done, right?
Yes, thank you so much to each and everyone, and to Shibu and Prithvi and Sunil, you too, and all the team. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Good morning again and good evening, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.